Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Faction Inspection. In these videos, we go through the factions of the game, ranking them via 8 categories. Starting domain, Infantry, Cavalry and Monsters, Ranged, Siege, Military Production, Economy, and Looks. Each category can give between 1 to 5 points, and at the end of every video we will take a look at the total amount of points given to the specific faction. Bear in mind that this is my personal opinion, so you should take these videos with a grain of salt. If you want Faction Inspection to stay on the channel, let me know via likes and comments. I have a little goal of this video. Let's see if we can make it happen. Mordor. A faction many people dislike, and a faction many hate to face. Endless hordes of trash is a common view when you see them on the map. But is there more to this nation than just cheap, low-budget orcs? Hopefully, I can provide the answer in this video. Best starting domain in the game, hands down. Allies to the north, south and east. Your heartlands is shielded by a chain of mountains. The only way into Mordor for your main enemy, Gondor, is via Minas Morgul and its narrow corridor path. Or the Black Gate in the north. 2 powerful settlements that are easily defended. It's not just the safety that comes into play here. You start with a lot of high-tier citadels and fortresses as well. Mordor has the best starting location in the game. 5 points to Mordor in this category. Anything else would be a crime. The infantry section is quite bleak and boring when you first look at it. Cheap orcs with low overall stats is the name of the game here. Although high in numbers, most of them will be crushed by your powerful Dunedain enemies to the west. Your main strength is that when Gondor has 1 big powerful army, you will have 3 big weaker ones. We have some units that stands out. The Black Númenóreans will give a challenge to even the strongest soldier Gondor has to offer. But they are rare, and most of the times you need to fight without them. If you manage to take the ring back to Mordor, Sauron will be unlocked. He comes with quite the powerful unit, and by that I mean the strongest melee force of Middle-earth. Use him wisely if you do unlock him. 2.5 points will be given to Mordor in this category. Low performing orcs with some rare powerful Númenóreans. This is where the fun begins. All of your heavy killing power is in here. The units we find here are capable to destroy heavy battalions of men, elves and dwarves. The trolls comes in 2 variants. The basic troll unit that most orcish factions get. Always a big threat for the enemy. The Olog-hai. Oh god, I love these buggers. Biggest, baddest, meanest trolls of them all. They will pack an insanely heavy hole in the enemy's front line. You also get an elite Númenórean cavalry in here. Temple Knights. They will come in handy for you, since you lack cavalry overall. The Great Beasts is also in here. Performs quite like an Oliphant, but not with the same power. But don't let that fool you. One of these units can, under the right conditions, get over 1000 kills in battle. You will also, via script, be able to recruit some Kandish, Haradrim and Runic cavalry with long timers. Some of them are really powerful as well. In this category, I will give Mordor 4.5 points. The only thing I lack for them to get a 5 is an early tier war unit to help out in the early game. This section is not as funny as the previous one. Once again, low performing orcs with low accuracy. The Uruk archer is quite alright, since you can spam them to insanity in the late game, and with a 5 missile attack they can actually do some harm to your enemies. We have one unit here that shines a lot though. The Temple Marksman, armor piercing missiles with a 7 attack. Unfortunately, they are so rare once again and almost never seen in combat. In this category, I will give Mordor 2.5 points. The Temple Marksmen are just too rare to be factored in that much here. In here, you get the regular catapult and ballista, but you also get the Troll catapult, which is a powerful force indeed. They take away the biggest weakness of siege: hand-to-hand combat. If you get interrupted by some units, you will have powerful trolls fighting them off. 3.5 points will be given to Mordor here. That means that they get 1 extra point here for the Troll catapult. As Mordor, you're the most efficient nation in the game in terms of producing armies at a fast rate, beating even the goblins of Moria. The recruitment pools are high for all of your Orc and Uruk units. The timers are low for replenishing. You can produce 8 full stacked armies in the blink of an eye in the late game, if you have the economy for it, of course. Mordor can outlast any faction in the game. Much of the production power comes from the fact that you start with so many high-tier citadels in the start. 5 points. What else is there to give? Would almost like to give them 6 here, because of the extreme power they have here. Making money as Mordor can be a little rough at the immediate start of the game, but as soon as you have gotten the right buildings, you will earn a lot of money. Seregost provides great mines for you, as well as 4 other regions in the start. Remember to build the most profitable mines first. Other than that, you start the game with 5 citadels. Yes, 5 citadels. In terms of making money, you're of course counted as an Orcish faction. But since you start the game with 5 citadels, and the fact that 5 of your starting regions can get some really great mines, I will give Mordor a 4-point score here. Mordor really is a powerhouse in a lot of things. So, how good does the armies of Mordor look in combat? I would say pretty damn boring. A grey and brown blob of orcs and uruks. In here, I will give Mordor 2 points. The things saving them from 1 is the Númenórean units as well as the monster ones. Mordor slots in at spot number 2, 1 point higher than the Kingsmen and 2 points behind Gondor. If you enjoy this video, send me some love in the comments and feel free to leave a like. As always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye to you all.